I think from the US government's perspective, they feel psychologically very insecure, feeling like, oh, it's the US government, big and powerful, yet there's something out there that we don't really know much about as far as their technology. The US government seems to know a lot about what's going on and what's going on in our skies, but I don't think they know a lot about the actual technology. And to be able to actually reverse engineer a lot of that, it's hard to reverse engineer something that you just have no basis on. Think about how much progress our civilization has made in just 200 years. That's it. 200 years ago, 1823. Yeah? Wow. A lot of progress. No electricity back then, right? Everything you see, look around you, everything you see was pretty much not invented. Everything. Unless you count like a table or a chair. So if you were to show someone 200 years ago this room, your room, they would not recognize much of it other than the walls and the chair and the desk. That's about it. Because the alien technology is so many generations ahead of where we are, more than just a generation, 20 years, 30 years. Okay. It's probably hundreds of thousands of years, at least, maybe even millions of years ahead of us. We don't even know where to start with that. I mean, it's just mind-blowing. You can see that with their technology of how they move in the sky, specifically. Maybe even, shape-shifting. I don't know. No evidence of that for me, at least. But maybe there is, right? Maybe they can. I think for the governments, specifically the bigger governments, say, Russia, China, the United States, when they get into these types of things and try to reverse engineer them, it's more of like, hey, is there any little things that we can kind of take from this that maybe we can possibly have some advantage over our adversaries? Now, in the UFO hearing, listen to what pilot Ryan Graves says, and we'll break it down.
The object, described as a dark gray or a black cube inside of a clear sphere, came within 50 feet of the lead aircraft and was estimated to be 5 to 15 feet in diameter. The mission commander terminated the flight immediately and returned to base. Our squadron submitted a safety report, but there was no official acknowledgement of the incident and no further mechanism to report the sightings. Soon, these encounters became so frequent that aircrew would discuss the risk of UAP as part of their regular pre-flight briefs.
What do you think that psychologically says? Yes, what it seems to say is that someone within the U.S. chain of command knows exactly what this is and knows for a fact it's not adversary. Therefore, they don't feel the need to actually research it and figure out who it is, who's doing this, and who's flying into our airspace to spy on us and possibly attack us. What it seems like is the government knows exactly what these are. Damn Alpha Centauris are always invading our airspace. Because if they had no idea and they thought this could be an adversary with a superior technology, we would be looking further into it and they would be talking to pilot Ryan Graves more deeply on this and wouldn't be hushing it up. This is just so ridiculous. It's just basic psychology. You just have to deduce it down and be like, okay, if the government isn't really interested in this stuff and they should be interested in this stuff, why aren't they interested in it? Oh, well, maybe it's because they know exactly what's going on.